No Cap-tivity. Freezy, freezy, freezy.
What up? You are officially locked in once again to No Cap-tivity with Freezy, where we tackle issues that sometimes have us trapped in this thing that we call life. But if you know me, you know my motto. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. Let me hear you say it. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. And if you rock with your boy Freezy, please hit the like and subscribe button hard right now. And also comment and share this video. That is if you rock with your boy Freezy. On today's show, we're going to cover something very serious that's been affecting the black community for almost 10 years. Black opioid crisis, what they don't want you to know. In case you've been living under a rock, we just lost a rap legend by the name of Gangsta Boo. She reportedly died on her porch from an opioid overdose, which we'll go into further detail in a little bit. Also, Gucci Mane's artist Big Scarr passed away at his girlfriend's house in Memphis, Tennessee, from an overdose on prescription drugs. Apparently, the up-and-coming rapper struggled with depression that stemmed from him recently losing his grandmother. But these ain't the only artists who lost their battle with opioids. Does she look familiar? Her name is Tatiana Miller, the late daughter of Master P. She passed away from fentanyl intoxication. And here's up-and-coming rapper from Minnesota, Alexis Elijah, who overdosed from a mixture of fentanyl and alcohol. And of course y'all know Juice WRLD. He died from an overdose of oxycodone and codeine. And this last artist is far from the large number of black entertainers that have lost their lives to this horrific opioid dilemma. The big dog, DMX, suffered from an overdose of crack cocaine and fentanyl. RIP to all the artists I named and couldn't name due to time constraints. Rappers have been glorifying the use of opioids for over a decade now. And just in case you're unfamiliar with the names of these opioids, I got a full list I can run off to you. So I know most of us have heard about this opioid crisis for quite some time now, but still ignorant to what is considered an opioid. Starting at the top of the list, we got hydrocodone. Can also come in the form of Vicodin. Oxycodone can come in the form of Oxycontin and Percocet. Oxymorphone, morphine, codeine, the oh-so-deadly fentanyl, hydromorphone, tapentadol, and methadone. And just to give you guys a better understanding, I have a video I'm about to present from Black News Tonight, including Dr. Ayana Jordan. But before we play this video, I would like to acknowledge fair use of the footage we're about to show.
The bottom line is, yes, this study came out, on January 11th, but the rate of opioid overdose deaths have been increasing amongst Black people and Black men since at least 2013. And so we didn't just get here overnight. And I think the better kind of like a focus issue is why? What is accounting for this increase, this rise? And why have we ignored this for so long with just focusing on white people? And so, unfortunately, for those of us who have been studying this, we've seen the trends and it continues to go up. And if we don't do something in this country to really focus on Black people and Black men in particular, the rates of deaths will continue to go up.
Did y'all hear what I just heard? The United States is completely ignoring the dramatic spike in opioid use in the black community. Y'all see this? Just like Dr. Jordan said, from 2013 all the way to now, the opioid overdose deaths compared from white to black isn't even close. It seems like they got two different stories out about Gangsta Boo. But right here it's saying that Gangsta Boo and her brother was at a Memphis concert. They both overdosed, but her brother managed to recover. But Gangsta Boo wasn't so lucky. Police and health officials found fentanyl-laced substances in Boo's body, which have been determined to have caused her death.
This one here for the thug.
And apparent details of Gucci Mane's rapper Big Scarr, there's been several reports that says the rapper died from overdosing on Percocet, a prescription painkiller. I want you guys to listen up close as I read this report from the National Library of Medicine. The heroin epidemic has existed for decades, but a sharp rise in opioid overdose deaths, OODs, jolted the nation in the mid-2010s and continues as a major health crisis to this day. Although the new wave of OODs was initially initially approached as a rural problem impacting white Caucasian demographics, surveillance records suggest severe impacts on African Americans and urban dwelling individuals, which have been largely underreported.
No captivity.
Largely underreported. According to the Scientific American website, during 10 brutal years, opioid and stimulant deaths have increased 575% among Black Americans.
This one here for the thug.
In 2019, the overall drug overdose death rate among Black people exceeded that of whites for the first time. 36.8 versus 31.6 per 100,000.
No captivity.
So I'm pretty sure if you're Black and living in America, you know someone or have heard of someone in your local cities or neighborhoods that are either suffering or has lost their lives to this insidious narcotic. But just to let my No Cap crew know, I will be leaving links to some of the websites that I gathered my information in the description below. I want to give a special shout out to Miss Piggy and Justin Wade again for sending their Cash App support to $Freezy1976. And if you have a heart to do so, please do not hesitate, as it does help the channel. And also, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, No Captivity with Freezy.
No captivity.
And make sure you hit the notification bell as well, so you can stay in tune to all the latest videos that I post. And always remember, if I didn't mean this any other time, to free yourself, you must heal yourself. And until the next time, we out of here.
No captivity. Freezy.